Most parents love their baby more than anything in the world, and every decision they make comes from a place of care, protection, and wanting the best possible future. That's why it can be surprising to hear that some of the most common, well-intentioned parenting habits can quietly shape a baby's brain in ways parents never expect. Not in a dramatic or scary way, and not because parents are doing something wrong, but because baby brains are incredibly sensitive, fast-growing, and deeply influenced by everyday moments that feel small and unimportant at the time. In the first years of life, especially before the age of 5, the brain is building connections at a speed that never happens again. Millions of neural connections are forming every single second, and those connections are shaped less by what parents buy and more by how babies experience the world around them. Most parents think brain development happens when a baby learns something obvious, like saying their first word, recognizing colors, or stacking blocks. But long before those skills appear, the brain is already being shaped by much quieter things. Things like how often a baby feels emotionally safe, how often someone responds to their sounds and expressions, how much unstructured time they have to explore, and how often they are allowed to struggle just a little instead of being instantly rescued. These moments don't look like learning, so they're easy to overlook, but neurologically, they are doing powerful work. One of the biggest things parents don't realize impacts a baby's brain is constant overstimulation. This doesn't mean screens or noise alone. It can also mean too many toys, too many activities, too much directing, and too little space for the baby to simply exist, observe, and initiate. When a baby is surrounded by constant input, their brain doesn't always learn faster. In many cases, it learns to depend on external stimulation instead of building internal focus and curiosity. A baby's brain grows strongest when it gets the chance to choose what to focus on, even if that focus seems boring or repetitive to an adult. Another overlooked factor is how quickly adults step in. When a baby reaches for something and struggles, most parents instinctively help right away. This comes from love, not harm. But each time a baby is given the chance to try, pause, adjust, and try again, their brain is wiring problem-solving pathways. When that moment is taken away too quickly, the brain misses a small but meaningful opportunity to practice effort, persistence, and self-regulation. These tiny struggles are not setbacks. They are the foundation of confidence and resilience later in life. Parents also don't realize how much tone and presence matter more than words. Babies don't understand explanations, but they deeply feel emotional states. A calm, present adult helps regulate a baby's nervous system. A rushed, distracted adult unintentionally teaches the baby's brain that the world is unpredictable or overwhelming. This doesn't mean parents must always be calm or perfect. It means that repair, slowing down, and moments of connection matter far more than constant performance or stimulation. One common habit that quietly impacts brain development is the pressure to do more toys, more learning activities, more enrichment, more schedules. But baby brains don't grow best under pressure. They grow best under safety, repetition, and emotional attunement. When parents believe they must constantly add something new, they often miss how powerful simple routines already are. Feeding, diaper changes, bath time, and play on the floor are not interruptions to learning. They are learning itself when done with presence. Language development is another area where parents unknowingly influence the brain. It's not about teaching words early or correcting speech. It's about talking with babies, not at them, responding to their sounds, narrating simple actions, and pausing to let them respond builds neural pathways for communication long before words appear. Silence, responsiveness, and turn-taking shape the brain more than flashcards ever could. Even boredom plays a role. When babies experience brief moments of boredom, their brains learn to initiate, imagine, and explore. When boredom is instantly filled with stimulation, the brain learns to wait for entertainment instead of creating engagement from within. This doesn't mean ignoring babies. It means allowing safe, short spaces where they can look around, move, and discover without constant direction. Emotional safety is perhaps the most powerful and underestimated influence on a baby's brain. When a baby cries and is met with warmth, consistency, and reassurance, their brain learns that stress is manageable and temporary. When emotional needs are minimized or rushed away, the brain learns to stay alert and guarded. Again, this isn't about blame. Every parent has moments of exhaustion. What matters is the overall pattern of responsiveness and repair. Parents also don't realize how much their own regulation affects their baby's brain. Babies borrow calm from the adults around them. A regulated adult nervous system helps a baby's brain learn how to settle, focus, and feel safe. This is why caring for the parent is also caring for the baby's brain. A supported parent creates a regulated environment, even without trying. What's important to understand is that none of this requires special tools, expensive toys, or expert knowledge. In fact, many parents are already doing most of these things without labeling them as brain development. The problem is that modern parenting culture often tells parents they are not doing enough, which creates anxiety and pressure. That pressure can pull parents away from the very moments that matter most. Baby brain development is not fragile in the way people fear. It doesn't break from one mistake or one hard day. It is shaped gradually through thousands of small, ordinary interactions. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. When parents understand what truly impacts the brain, they can let go of unnecessary guilt and focus on connection instead of performance. If there is one thing parents should take away, it's this: your presence matters more than your purchases, your calm matters more than constant activity, and your responsiveness matters more than any structured program. Every time you slow down, respond, and allow your baby to explore the world at their own pace, you are supporting brain development in the most natural way possible. So if you've ever worried that you're not doing enough or that you're missing something important, take a breath. You don't need to add more. You don't need to buy more. You don't need to rush your child into the future. Your baby's brain is not asking for perfection. It's asking for connection, safety, and time. And the beautiful truth is that those are things you can give right now, exactly as you are. You are not behind, you are not failing, and you are not harming your child by being human. Every calm moment, every patient pause, and every shared glance is building something inside your baby that will last far beyond these early years.